Now I'm joined by Alexandra Ebert, an AI expert and policy advisor. Alexandra, I have to ask, have the creators lost control of the machines?
Let me jump in here with the framing. I think what happened with Anthropic is something that's fundamentally different with what we saw with OpenAI. With Anthropic, it was not necessarily AI going rogue, but as Anthropic pointed out, a misunderstanding, miscommunication with their security partner they used to evaluate the model. So we are definitely in the realm of human error that a system that shouldn't have been connected to the internet did have internet access, but it's different to what we saw with OpenAI, where new vulnerability was found and exploited by the model.
But do these breaches, while they have a different reason, actually make the case for proper regulation and more safety guardrails rather than less?
They definitely do, because even though the incidents were different in nature, one concern that we're seeing in AI cybersecurity is that the evaluation and testing and decisions on which guardrails need to be put in place land firmly within the frontier AI labs and their third-party providers. We don't have enough regulation, we don't have enough guidance on how these tests need to be performed, which levels need to be achieved in an independent manner. And as you can imagine, if you are a third party providing this type of testing for a company that pays you to do it, you're of course going to be a little bit more lenient than if it is an independent third party assessing your organization. So there's definitely a case to be made that we need to change our approach to AI cybersecurity.
Of course, a cynic would say, well, AI models have found two different ways to break out. How do we know a third way isn't going to be found?
That's definitely one thing that we've seen over and over again. And even though those two cases were quite curious and different in nature, we've seen so many quite simple attacks with prompt injections and the like, where human beings have already lived through harmful impact, or where cybersecurity experts, just for the sake of demonstration, showed just how easy it is to derail a chatbot or a more independent agentic AI system. So the takeaway for organizations definitely is to sincerely question where they can already use frontier AI models, and particularly more autonomous agentic AI systems, because it's such a new field, and the entire field of cybersecurity in this frontier AI space has so many problems to still figure out, that the risk of breaching the trust to your customers or leading to real-world harm can't be neglected.
Thank you so much. Great to chat to. That is Alexandra Ebert. She's an AI expert and policy advisor.
Thank you.